Hey man, what it is, what it do?
My boy Herb J hit me with that.
Hit him with the action, man. Hit him with it. First off, I gotta say this. This is the first show since it happened, man. Rest in peace to Sneaker Q.
Word.
Haven't been on the era to officially say that.
Word.
So rest in peace to Sneaker Q, man.
Real,
like
sure.
I low key want to like play some Drake today.
Yeah.
Real talk. I thought about Drake. What I thought about him, man. So like, shout out to Sneaker Q, man. Like your presence is still in the building.
Right.
Definitely still in the building.
No
so
doubt. No
memory
doubt.
will live on, man. It's been a minute, bro.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
We back, man. Like I was telling the other followers, we ain't went to revolt.
No, man.
You know what I'm saying? We had some meetings. You know what I'm saying? We was
no.
over there. You know what I'm saying? Puff showed up. You know, hey Playboy.
He tried to throw us the bag.
You know what I mean?
Throw the bag.
Yeah, man. But you know,
we told
down.
him, no, this is what you do. You gonna have to go and holler. You gonna have to holler at my man agent. Throw him the bag.
Hey.
Let him throw the bag to us. You feel
did.
me?
Yeah, man.
That's just how it's supposed to be, though.
Oh yeah, man.
That's how it's supposed to be.
It's happening though.
We good. We ain't gonna talk about how Jimmy looking like a coach for the Atlanta
Cedric,
Braves.
what's up? Hey, man, they say I look like Coach. I'm Coach Johnson today, man.
Coach Johnson.
Let me let y'all see it, boy, man. Coach, man. Yeah.
I told Jimmy I ain't never in a day in my life seen him with his shirt tucked there, bro. It was hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Hilarious.
Yeah, man, I'm out here coaching for the Braves, man.
Hey.
Doing a little internship with the Braves.
Right.
Yeah, man.
You
know
really
what
look
I'm
like
saying?
one of the field guys, though. Like,
Yeah.
and not even
No, I
joking.
feel you.
Like,
I feel you.
definitely that. But as a Braves fan, that's a fresh shirt, though.
Hey, man,
Keep
you know,
it
it's
fun.
all good, man.
Definitely,
We rocking
man.
how we rocking.
Yeah, man. So back, man. Fresh off of tour, nothing but time tour.
Straight.
Yeah, man. It was good times, man. Good time. Lot of driving, boy. A lot of driving. That
bet.
Midwest was.
Can I ask you what was the best city, man?
That when we was out, I'll say the best city probably was Indianapolis. And low key, check this out. Indianapolis, I know we're in Atlanta, bro. Trust me, they got the best fried chicken I ever had in my life. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like JJ, you know how I'm a fan of JJ.
Yeah.
They got JJ's.
Word.
And look, this is two different places. Two different places. So we went two different places, and it still was the same result.
Is it worth taking a flight?
Yeah.
I
mean, truth be told, though, bro, it ain't like nothing else in Indianapolis like that. You feel me? Like
it's dope.
But that fried chicken was on point.
Yeah.
Definitely was on point. Shout out to Steve talking about Jimmy looked like he trying to get him a loan from the bank.
Hey, man. Yeah, I'm trying to get a loan, man, with 2% interest.
With 2% interest.
Yeah, 2% interest.
For sure, man. So, yeah, but that was Indianapolis. It was all love there, man, the whole night. Just the city itself, the people were there. They showed us a lot of hospitality. Came in. Shout out to the homie AP, 2 Dots on social media.
Word.
But he opened his home to us, man. Let us crash a couple of nights. Bought us food, all that, bro.
Word.
So it was the hospitality was definitely there, man. So shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Super dope.
But yeah.
Todd, what's good? Todd checking in from Paris.
Oh yeah, it was good.
What's good? Lisa, what's good?
Let's see. Brian said where we went. We went to Jordan's, and we went to I think it was next to Jordan, like J&J's or something like that.
Corey, what's good?
They were definitely both on point.
Yeah.
You know, and if they weren't on point, maybe we were just extremely hungry. You know what I'm saying? And it was hot.
Don't go back on your word now, man.
No,
You
it was
gotta
good
get
to
on,
me.
You know what I'm saying?
What would you compare it to in Atlanta? Like
JJ's.
Oh.
Like it's like compared to probably JJ's is probably the closest
Hey,
thing.
they ain't had that J and J's though. You know what I'm saying? That's what's wrong with them.
What J&J's
That's
at?
in Quitman, Georgia. J and J fried chicken. Now that's
It was a J&J's there.
man. There's too
I don't
many
know.
J's going around.
It's a lot of J's, boy.
Hey, man.
A lot of J's going around. You said J&J's down in Quitman.
Hey, that's worth taking a trip.
All
To
right,
go
bro.
eat that. People take trips to go eat.
Okay,
that.
when we. Oh, I
Hey.
can't say. I know you'll be ready to go.
Well,
I'll be
how
ready.
How many hours is that?
From
To
here,
Quitman?
Good 3. What's up?
Oh man, for food? I don't know. I can't do.
Come
that.
on,
That's
man.
a hike.
For food?
That's
Come
a
on, man.
hike.
You go all the way to Brooklyn to go to the
I'm
bodega.
gonna say an hour, maybe hour and a half is the most.
That's the most.
I
That's the
feel you.
most. So
3 hours?
I'm gonna be in New York this weekend, but I gotta drive to New York. That's a long ride that I don't really feel like doing.
So me and the wife just did that maybe 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
It's a killer. But you like fried crab?
Yeah.
See, that's what I did is I stopped in VA.
Okay.
Around in Norfolk, Virginia.
Right.
Got some fried crab, chill, ate for a minute, and then got back.
Got back on the road. I respect it.
Word.
Sound like the best plan it is.
Oh you could do Baltimore somewhere. 'Cause they
Oh yeah,
got
yeah.
fried shit,
Yeah,
so
definitely like Baltimore.
seafood
That's
shit.
go there. Yeah, I'm a seafood guy anyway. So that's me. I was down in New Orleans the other day. Had some nice little gumbo.
Yeah.
Po' boy.
Okay. I just started back eating meat.
Oh, you man, hey.
I started back eating meat and
Hey, congrats to you, bro. How many days did you go?
She was satisfied, huh? No, I went 34 days.
34 days.
34
That's
days.
dope, bro.
You know,
Felt the difference.
It makes
Yeah, a
sense
little bit.
now why he tucked his shirt in.
He trying to eat.
Like,
Yeah. He
No,
he
man,
tried
You
to-
look kind of different.
He was like, man, you
It's
know,
still there.
he was like, man, you know, I had a gut a couple of
still
weeks
there.
ago. It was like that gut going down. I got you, bro.
It's
I
still
got you.
there.
sense now. It makes sense.
Nah, it's still there. You know.
Felt better though. You said though.
Yeah, you know, you get a little bit more energy. You feel a little cleaner. or
Right,
whatnot,
right,
You know what I
right,
mean? I'm still
right.
eating. My refrigerator ain't changed. It's still
Yeah.
produce. Vegetables everywhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to cook all that off.
Got you.
But try to do more, just grill. Got me a nice grill
Right.
to go in the crib. Yeah, man. Throw some
A
fish
George
on.
Foreman?
Huh?
A George Foreman?
No, man. Hamilton Beach Grill.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice though. You know what I mean?
Brian said super dope. Hennessy goals.
Yeah,
Definitely, man.
appreciate
Hey, shout out to you and your wife, man. Mission dropped the weight. They out here, they hustling.
Getting
Motivated. I see y'all 6 o'clock in the morning running, bro. I'll be like,
Hey,
oh,
that movement is
I got to do better.
growing too.
It is growing. It is growing. Y'all go to missiondroptheweight.com, buy
For
some merch,
sure.
man.
It's
For sure.
growing.
Definitely buy some merch. So, we were talking about Trump, bro. Like before we got on here, and I think at this point it's kind of hard not to talk about him. He's so polarizing at this point, and it's crazy to me that he's using current events to stay relevant. Like out of nowhere, the NBA and the NFL were just pulled in to the conversation. Like
And
out of nowhere.
It's not even NBA season.
And
That's
got
even
pulled
more
in.
crazy.
It got pulled in, like, and I feel like that's all by design. Like, I'm gonna go and attack these areas that I know that the people are, I know how to get them riled up. All I got to do is just say a certain thing, and like, oh, they gonna chime in and have this conversation. Mind you, I was in Middle America, bro. It is real. You go out there. It was in a city called Platte City. It's about 30 minutes outside of Kansas City. And when I tell you that we were 5 deep and we were the only black people that I saw the whole time I was there. Nobody else there. We walked in a Waffle House. And, not being stereotypical, but most of the time you walk in a Waffle House, you probably going to see something. You're going to see one of us in the Waffle. Everybody working out. White people. Everybody. So we walk in. It's a couple sitting down eating. Lady said, it's kind of late for y'all to be eating, ain't it?
Uh-oh.
What? It was like, it was like awkward. It was like, what? I didn't know how to respond. It's kind of like, what does that mean?
All right, that means she was 3 seconds away from sitting in the Batman sitting on.
Hey, look, check this
You
out.
better
though.
get your ass out of there.
After she said that, the guy she was sitting with, he chimed in too.
Yeah.
So at that point, it was like, oh yeah, it's time to get our food to go.
Right.
We not gonna sit here tonight. Like, yeah, we could be Black Power, we could be all this right here, but we outnumber. It's 5 against
You on their
4,500 because it was a city of 4,500. 89-90% black, white, 4% black, and we were the 4%. So it was like it wasn't that time. You feel me? So it was awkward though just to see, and then you think about it. That's Middle America. That's who Trump. That's who he empowered. He went after all of those people who felt like they needed a voice.
Yeah.
Shout out to 45, man. That's our president of these United States. How you feel, Hennessy? You biting your tongue, man.
I don't know where to start.
Start by what you was talking about you saw on Facebook. What was that?
Oh, it was a partner of mine actually, and I guess he had have a problem with the Kaepernick situation, disrespecting the flag. But what I was trying to tell him is that I don't think Cap woke up that morning and said, I'm about to go out here and disrespect the flag,
Right.
disrespect the troops. None of that. You are overlooking the reason he kneeled. And It has nothing to do with the flag. But I do understand that some people were raised to have the highest respect for that flag.
That patriotism, yeah.
But this goes back to a conversation I had with someone else a while back when I was telling them, I was trying to explain to them, I was like, most of us, we feel like kind of like stepchildren, you know what I'm saying, to the country. So we probably don't have that same outlook on the flag as, you know, the rest of America.
Right.
Only some of us. I just said some of us.
Right. No, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But I was just trying to explain to him, you know, like, I mean, you know what the man, he told you, he was like, well, why isn't he saying anything public now or showing what he's doing? I was like, because he did it. He explained what he was doing then. It ain't nothing else to say. And the fact that if he did say something, why? Because everybody else, people's mind already made up.
Right.
You can't change that.
You can't change people's mind.
And he never stopped doing stuff after that day. You might not hear about it because you ain't looking into it.
Right.
But he's consistently doing things. And no, it ain't for the public because it ain't about him getting shine. Like, come on, man.
No, you hit the nail on the head, man. I was and it's just so hard nowadays to decipher what's real and what's fake, because you know people put something funny up just to, you know, the memes that say this and this, and so you have to really go far and research stuff to find out what's really true.
Right.
And you know, I was just thinking, I saw a meme that said something about prior to 2009, the NFL, you know, they signed a contract with the military. Prior to that, they didn't come out for the national anthem. And I don't know, like, I didn't do the research.
Yo,
I
I
don't
was
know any
about to
truth
say
behind
that. And what's funny is right, because we never really even paid attention to that part of the game.
Right.
Did they even show that part of the game on TV? I don't even think they did.
I think they do now. They're starting to do that a lot now. Like, in baseball, it's always been there.
Right.
Baseball,
Yeah,
that's, from a kid, I remember saying the pledge and then, like, going to the Little League pledge. Like, we've done that forever with baseball, but I don't recall in football, but I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was prior to 2009, but I found that to be pretty interesting just to see that.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was like they getting paid.
But that's what we talking about, is saying is we don't see who put that post up or anything to, so that can be fake news, and we don't know.
Yeah, right. We really don't know, and it's like having to do the research, and I mean, like I said, I haven't done the research to find out for sure if that's real, but I just found that to be an interesting stat that came across, and it's kind of like, I know without knowing that there's money in certain situations. It is what it is. Like, we can't be blind to the fact that all of this stuff got to do with money. It's always been about money. It's always been about the dollar. And so, at the same token, there's something that we had this conversation a while ago. Like, you can't be upset when you're playing in their system. Like, we can't be mad that Cap don't have a job because he decided to protest in their system.
Right.
We can't. I mean, yeah, we could be upset, but at the end of the day,
it's their
rules.
Stuff,
right.
It's their rules, and so if they put rules in place and then tell you that you got to abide by these rules or you got to go, we can't be mad when they won't let you back in because you decided to do something else.
Yeah.
I get Cap what he's doing. I understand it,
right.
and I support it. But at the same time, we can't be upset because we still trying to get into their system.
Right.
You feel me? It's like, so at some point we gotta determine whether or not do we want to be in their system or do we want to be in our own system.
Right.
Now, if we want to be on our own system, are we willing to take that shot? Because that money look good over here. It look great over here. But building your own system, that money ain't gonna look that good initially.
Okay, I'm glad you said
and
that
you can't
word,
be mad
building.
at other players too, because when other players don't agree with what's going on, you got to think about it. Like, all of them not making Tom Brady money.
Right.
So it's like, yo, if I do this, I'm gonna be fucked up.
Right.
I'm not like these other dudes who got the endorsements and all that. So it's kind of hard to, you know, it's a hard situation to put them players in.
Right.
Yeah, no doubt.
But you was about to say something though, like I said, Bill. No, you good. You good. Right. Sports agent. Right. Building.
Yeah, building.
Right.
I'm just glad you said building, because you said we got to make a decision where we want to be in our system or their system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't sure we got a system. Do
Right.
we want to be in their system, or do we want to build our system?
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. We got the means and I mean, yeah. Like I heard somebody say something about the show. I mean, the show and the stage and the show. Yeah, that's Jerry Jones' stage, but the players at the show.
They putting on the show.
Take away the show.
Right. Stage don't mean nothing. But who's willing to do that? Because to do that, you got to be willing to say, you know what? I'm forfeiting my salary this year. Like, how many people going to be willing to do that? Right? Because we talking about, for us down here making, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a year is completely different from these people over here who got $5 million a year with $5 million worth of expectations.
Right.
And they say like, oh, I don't want none of this year. Right. Y'all can have all this. I'm willing to sit out. You know what I mean? And like, that's easier said than done when you accumulated all this stuff. And I got like, I got $1 million mortgage that I got to take care of. Right. And all these things that we have. Right. Are you going to be willing to just walk away from it all?
Probably not. I mean, I don't, probably not.
New slaves.
Yo.
Kanye said it. We new slaves.
Hey.
Hilarious.
I mean, it is. We slaves to the. We talked about it. Like all of this stuff that we got. Like all of it.
I can agree with you on that.
All of it. The cars, the homes.
You trapped in.
The clothes. We trapped. We
trapped
forced
in.
to work in places we don't want to work because we got to get money to pay for the stuff that we said we had to have. You feel me? And it's like when you really break it down. Really break it down. Would you, and I'm asking you this personally, would you rather have the cars, the clothes, the shoes, and the house, or would you rather be able to travel whenever you want to with whoever you want to travel with? At any drop of a dime, like tomorrow, let's go. We're going to Paris tomorrow. Let's just go. We don't have no luggage. Don't worry about it. We're just going to go. Or do you want to have all of the things that look good here?
How am I going to be able to travel without the necessities?
No, see, you missed what I'm saying.
Yeah, I missed it.
The things that you have here that are in place here are things that we've accumulated, right? So you accumulated a car with a car note. You accumulated a house with a mortgage and rent, or expensive rent, and all these things.
Okay.
Do you rather have those things,
right,
or do you rather just say like, you know what? I'm not tied to any job because I've minimized all my expenses. I know that I got $500 worth of expenses a month.
Right.
That's utilities, basically utilities and food. That's all that takes for me to live a month, $500.
Right.
And I'm not saying not the job. You can work whatever job you want to, but at the end of the day, most of us stay in certain positions at jobs because we got to make a certain amount to pay for all this stuff we accumulated.
Right.
But if you only got $500 a month to do whatever you need to do, you a hustler. You probably made $500 this weekend. I ain't trying to put your business out in the street, but you're a hustler. You know how to get bread. You feel me? So with that, if all you needed was $500 to live comfortably a month, you knocked that out this weekend.
Right.
You got 3 weeks to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, of course you choose to be free. You know what I mean? You choose to be free. Choose to be free.
That's pretty much what I do. I have a little freedom. That's why I like the whole entrepreneur thing.
Right.
When you get your money, then you got nothing but free time.
That's it.
But free time, the money come fast, and after that, you can do what you want to do.
Right.
You ain't waiting on paycheck to come, and you got to spend 40 more hours on 8 o'clock. You can, at the drop of a dime, go do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Right.
You in control at that point.
That's the freedom. That's the financial freedom. But like I said, it come down to that green piece of paper and all.
Yeah, it's all about that dollar.
All about that dollar.
It's all about that dollar.
So who gonna build it, Jimmy?
I don't know.
We always get to this though. It always get to who gonna do it, who gonna build it.
I mean, you got people that's taking steps. It's the craziest thing in the world to me.
What's that?
The craziest thing in the world to me is I'm going all the way back a couple months ago. Mm-hmm. 4. For that guy to come from where he come from, to get where he at, to say, hey, here go a little bit of knowledge for y'all.
Right.
We shit on him. That blew my mind.
I feel you.
That blew my mind. Now, when we dealing with people with that mindset, boy, I don't know if we can win.
He says it in some of the songs, as in, yo, even if we win, we still lose because our minds ain't with us to work together.
Okay. Now, question for you. Is this a problem that can be solved? Is it a solution to this?
It can't be solved. I don't think so. We go through this with what we all do.
Right.
What we doing, to me, is we're doing some innovative shit right here. But somebody who can really help us with, like, where they at? They'll rather, hey, make a competitor instead of being like, you know what, let's do this and boom. You know
lift it up, yeah.
Yo.
It's the competition, aka the capitalism, it all boils down to the same thing. Like we start competing so we can make money, so we can say we outdid this person. When we really can make the same amount of money together if we pull all our resources together.
It's enough money for everybody, man.
You got $2,000, you got two, I got two. That's $8,000 to do whatever we want to do. We can do whatever we want to do with 8. But we sit here and we'll try to, like, I got 2. I got to figure out how I get to 8 so I can have it all.
Right, yeah.
I ain't even gonna reach out to nobody. I got 2 in my pocket. Let me figure out how I'm gonna get to 8 so I don't have to worry about, oh, no, I don't need Jimmy. I just keep grinding until I get 8. Then I'll be up. I go and get whatever I need to get. Jimmy got 2. I know you got 2. You got 2.
Right.
Let's just go ahead and do it together.
That's the VIP section. Checking on session $4,000. Shoot, we taking 12 people, split that. We in there.
Yeah, right.
Versus trying to pay 4 apiece.
Right.
Now we done paid 4 apiece. 4, 8, 12. We had $16,000 to the club that we own.
That we don't own.
For 2 hours.
For 2 hours and some bottles and some pictures. It looked good.
Oh, it look good now.
It looked good till you get home.
It look good.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, look,
Until the first.
Right, and then okay, like here's the thing, right? We all been in those positions. Like I don't want people to see this and think like, oh man, they just talking down. Like no, bro, we all been there.
Right.
We all been there. Like I've been in college, go out to the club, spend money that I don't have, and then get back and scratching my head like, why did I do that? I didn't have it. I didn't have it to spend. Why did I do it?
Right.
And there's no explanation besides like, man, I want to have a good time. Like delayed gratification is serious, bro. Like we got to get that in our head. The concept of like, bro, we can wait a couple of months, a couple of years, and have fun for the rest of our lives instead of opposed to like trying to have fun like for right now.
Because spend is way more sexier than save.
Absolutely, absolutely. You right.
That's all it is.
You right.
You know what I'm saying?
So right.
I know a lot of people say we don't know how to save. I mean,
I think we do know how to save. We
know
just
how to save.
Yeah, we just don't want to do it.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. How you just went 34 days without eating meat.
Right.
You tell somebody that, especially from where we from, they looking at you like, why you ain't eating meat? But you was raised on meat.
Done did it just this weekend.
You feel me? They looking at you crazy. Yeah. Like what? And then in their mind, they think that that's impossible. I've been eating meat all my life. Why I'ma stop? I got a granddaddy right now, 80 plus, smoke cigarettes all day, every day. I like, granddad, when you gonna stop? He's like, well, I'm 80. I ain't dead yet. I must be doing something right.
Everybody's body's different. So
right. And how can I argue with that?
Right.
I can't argue with that.
He's alive.
He's alive
right.
and well. Like I can't argue with him
right.
and say that that's what you're doing ain't gonna work when it's been working for him for 80 years. Like I can't argue with that. So
right.
I'm stuck in a position of where I gotta take it on the chin. I can't tell you no. For him, that cigarette might be so important. The day he stopped be the day he get out of here. He can't.
Yo, I was gonna say that. I ain't even want to throw that out.
No, but
there,
that's real
that's how it sometimes happens when people stop doing something. Then they body fuck up and then end up catching whatever cancers and all that type of shit.
So it's a weird situation, man. But I think at the end of the day, we do have to figure out. A part of me don't want to say that it's too late. But also a part of me know that we might be too late.
Wait, too late for what?
To figure this out.
Right, because I saw some type of question on like Instagram or something, like saying how we're witnessing, you know, the corporations take hip hop, and they've been doing it for a minute. But I know y'all saw about the Catch Me Outside girl getting a record deal and all that they put out, and it's like, wow, like this girl ain't have nothing. Like, yo, this, we just witnessing they setting the narrative. They telling hip hop story basically by putting out these type of people.
You know what's crazy about that?
What?
They ain't take anything.
We gave it to them.
There you
Right?
go.
Yeah. Okay.
We gave them their attention.
Once again,
we lifted her up.
we just trapped. Wasn't thinking ownership, thinking advances.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, get that quick 30,000. They finna give us 30,000 just to sign. Boy, we finna do this. And that, and this
Right,
and that.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We don't think business first.
We think come up.
We think business after, and I'm talking
that,
like
that
15
comes from
years
where
after.
we come from.
It come
That's
from
why
lack of knowledge.
our upbringing and all. Cause it's
All
like,
this
yo,
shit
we not guaranteed tomorrow in
Right.
in most of our minds. So it's like, yo, let me get it now.
Right.
I feel you, but
And that's the
you
fucked
should
up
feel
part.
so funny thinking like the YOLO. You only live once, or you're not guaranteed tomorrow, and you do all these dumb decisions based off that narrative. Come to find out, you done lived 60 years and you still fucked up.
Right. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't fear a whole lot, but that is one thing that I really constantly think about. I don't want to be that 50-year-old thinking about all the stuff that I could have did right. I just want to I want to get to, I know in my mind where I want to be, and I'm going to keep working till I get to that point.
Right.
And even if I don't get to that point, I'm reaching high, so if I fall, I can fall, you know, still in a good spot. But I said, I knew this at a very young age, brother. I didn't want to be 50, 60 years old and look around and be like, bro, what did I do with my life?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want that. It was clear to me, like, no, bro, like, work hard now. And truth be told, the people around me, like my parents, they didn't know things like, you know, didn't nobody talk to me about credit. Didn't nobody talk to me about money. My dad ran a business since he been 18. And I just saw him run a business, but we ain't never talk about how to run that business. You know what I'm saying? And like, I love my dad to death, and I love everything that he did and everything he showed. But my dad created a job for him to go to work every day. I want to create a job where I don't never have to touch it.
That's that stay out of grown.
But
grown
if he
folk
had the
business.
business, isn't he started the business for you to now be able to
Oh,
work
right. Now,
for the
look,
business? So
look,
that's
check this
still
out.
your business where you can do what you want, hire
100%.
who you want, and you really don't have to work.
100%.
You can have a worker.
The thing what my dad did was left legacy. So like my dad has 4 kids, right? Now out of the 4 of us, my dad also did music, right? So out of the 4 of us, my older brother, he's a painter. That's what my dad's business is. Me, I'm into music. My brother after me, he paint. My sister, she loves music and she's just creative. So it's like we took everything from
Yeah,
them.
y'all took something.
We took something from them. What I'm saying is, what we don't see in our communities, we create a job. You know what I'm saying? Like as an entrepreneur, it's great. I ain't taking that away from what my pops did. But as an entrepreneur, he put himself in position to be like, oh, I can choose when I go to work. But if I don't go to work, we ain't getting no bread coming in. You feel me? I'm talking about putting people in positions to where I never have to walk in the office a day of my life and we still making money.
Right.
That's what I'm talking. Like I took what he did and I'm trying to add on top of that to where it's like, oh no, I'm going to work for what? I got employees to go to work.
Right.
You feel me? Like why do I have to go in? I got people that I trust in these positions. I'm gonna let them do what's going on.
Right.
My dad didn't figure that part out. So I'm trying to pick up what he did and go and level up from there. So like my kids don't have to, if they don't want to go to work,
Right.
they already got something situated. Like, no, I'm gonna show you how to do this model. You figure out, make this model work for whatever you love to do, and boom, go in and let's do it that way. I think it start with us, like you said, like we gotta do a better job than our parents did, so that our kids can do a better job than what we do. You feel me? Like I think that's, I don't know.
That's how it's gotta go. That's how it's gotta go. I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming. Lisa said, "Don't smoke, vape." She's talking about when we talking about cigarettes.
Who said that?
Lisa.
Okay.
But
yeah,
she said, but at 80, he can do whatever he want to
he
do.
can do whatever he want. Right.
Yeah.
She right.
Yeah.
Like what
man.
I can't tell my granddad nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
But that's
Alright.
you know.
So look, let's lift.
Okay,
let's
let's lift.
Let's go somewhere else. Real
Okay.
quick. Let's go to New York. I mean Oklahoma City.
Uh,
Yeah, let's do that real quick, man. How we feeling? How we feeling about that, Herb?
No, I'm happy for him because
Me too.
he's able to get out and now he's free and
Right.
you know he gonna do his thing.
Yeah.
right,
But
right.
do you think they can still compete with the top dogs on the West? I don't know about all that.
Compete,
Probably,
yes.
yeah.
I don't think they're gonna win.
Yeah.
What number in the playoff thing? In
3
the,
or 4.
3
Oh.
or 4? Word?
Okay, see, 3 or 4. You still got Golden State 1 in my personal opinion. Number 2, probably.
San Antonio.
You can never count out the Spurs, but I don't think. I'm thinking Houston probably got a better shot.
Word.
Yeah.
Who else Houston got other than
James.
right, James Harden and Chris Paul.
Chris
Who
Paul.
else?
Paul.
See,
You know,
so yeah, look, they only got 2. The other guys got 3.
All right. So here's the thing about OKC that I feel right. You got Westbrook, who, at the end of the day, man, like he had a great season last year, and he became a point guard, but he a 2. We all know he a 2. He a 2. He want the ball in his hand. He want to shoot the ball. He want the last shot, right? He got 2 shooters on his team right now. Melo want 15 to 20 shots. That's what Melo want. Melo older, he might not get it, but he want 15 to 20 shots. Bless you. He got Paul George, who gonna want his. So I think the only way that they truly successful, Westbrook gonna have to really become a point guard. And when I say point guard, he gonna have to go from trying to get 30,
distributing the ball.
from trying to get 30, they're settling for 20 to 25 and making sure these boys get their shots.
I got confidence in Westbrook that he's willing to do that.
I hope so. What we got? We say Franco. What up, Franco? He said San Antonio at 2, OKC at 3, Houston at 4. San Antonio is always the wild card, but you never count them out because they at any given point in time they just show up. So I never count them out. I've done it before, and that's the years they win the
Who they
championship.
got? Besides
Two
people.
No, I mean they still living off of Tony Parker and Ginobili.
They got Tony Parker, Ginobili,
They finished
and,
too. They
and,
finish.
Boy, I'm out of here, man.
Hey,
Yeah, right.
They got
them old
that
ass
one guy
niggas.
on there though.
they got Aldridge. They got
And
big hands, man. I think
What's his name?
Leonard.
Leonard.
That's it. So they no different than Houston.
They got the pieces.
So that means OKC
They got the
jumps
coach.
over them. Oh, okay.
They got the coach. That's the difference. They got the coach. The coach make a difference in the NBA.
Golden State going all the way this year again.
I think it's hard to bet against them, but I will say it ain't no walk in the park. Like last year, it was clear like they were going. You know what I mean? Like this year, I think that they're gonna get a run for their money.
Boston competing with Cleveland.
I don't think so.
So Cleveland land they on.
Cleveland, walk in the park.
Walking the
Yeah.
park.
Walk in the park for Cleveland. They gonna be there.
Right.
Okay.
And what's even crazier,
Is that Dwayne is about to go over
Dwayne
there.
Wade about to be in Cleveland. Watch. Dwayne Wade about to be in Cleveland.
I
Might
believe-
be out there in Oklahoma while you tripping.
That's what they keep saying, but
Hey.
his boy is LB.
What up,
LB's
Courtney?
gonna say,
OKC.
yo, you did a favor for me for bringing me to Miami and let me rock out. We win. Let me do the same favor for you. Come on down, play with
That'll
me.
be dope.
Right.
That's
That's
what
what's
I
gonna
wanna see.
happen. That's what's gonna happen.
That's really what I want to see.
That'd be
That's
dope.
what I want to see. Boston though, I don't think. What I really want to know is what's really going on. Because Kyrie feel a certain type of way. It's something that ain't being talked about that happened. It ain't just. I don't think it's just basketball. I really don't, because I don't know. Did you see him on First Take?
Yep.
Something else is there, and they ain't reaching. Like there's something else that's there. I don't know what it is. It ain't just basketball, bro.
That interview was kind of a waste of time because
It was a waste.
He didn't
He didn't need to
answer
do it.
anything. He was talking in circles, and I think that Max not being there because you notice Max asks all the hard questions because Stephen A. sitting in his face, and I'm like, they not gonna ask him to his face that some of that shit that they was asking him. Because they knew he wasn't really going to answer it, man. It's like, why?
He said he
but
didn't have to
good
say
for
that.
ratings because we all watch. But
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't answer
Definitely.
nothing.
Rating. It's all about the ratings. It's all about the ratings. What you about to say?
I don't know. Shout out to Undisputed. That's my favorite sports
I still
show.
haven't. Well, I don't have cable, so I don't watch
I
it.
mean, you don't go back and forth. Come on. You go back and forth.
I watch both.
Right. That's
on
what I'm about to
YouTube.
say. I watch
On
both.
YouTube.
Yeah.
But
Oh, okay.
I just like Shannon Sharp, man, because
Oh yeah, he
remind
keep
me
it
of
100.
somebody from the crib.
From the crib,
On
right.
Country
He
Boy
keeps it
out there on
100.
national TV talking. I can relate to that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
He keeps
That
it.
makes sense.
He be killing Skip too, like Skip, like
Skip.
especially with this
Skip.
type of stuff that went on with the black shit. He be like, no, Skip, like what you talk? Like,
I got no respect for them boys too, because it's like Shannon Sharp is a Hall of Fame football player, but he
Right.
can talk.
He can talk.
sports.
Right. He can
Like,
talk sports.
These
know it.
these guys have to research and stuff. Like this ain't. I mean, some of it may be off the top, but I know they went and researched
they
this
know.
stuff. Like
What you calling like that too? What's it? Marcel Wally. He be on like Sports Nation on ESPN. Ballhead. Dude used to play for the Chargers, I think. But he shocked me too, because I
Yeah.
thought he was on some just no football. Like he on his sports. He
Right.
definitely on his sports.
right.
But I am waiting for basketball season to start. They got me ready.
And the 2K18 just dropped. Can't wait to leave here so I can go play it.
You got it. You got it.
Hustle got it. Shout out to
Okay.
him.
PS4.
Xbox One.
Oh man, come on.
Hey, I'll whoop you on any one of them.
Okay.
We
How about 2K17?
I'll do that. We can do that too.
Oh, okay, all right.
I get the Clippers on you.
Come on, Knicks. I'll kill you with the
Oh,
Knicks.
my God.
Really, like I said, it's with me. It's about basketball. I can play with anybody because I know how to play basketball. So it's about
Call me when you're ready.
All right.
Call me when you're ready. That you talking my language now, buddy. I ain't know you play. I be looking for people to play.
Boy, Steve said, Jimmy, you can get your issue.
Oh my God.
Talk
Steve,
time.
Please bring it. Please
Talk
bring it.
time.
Let's play 2K. Any day. I drop whatever.
Hey, I told Steve, man, I was like, he was that person that shocked me. Like, you ain't never seen Steve play basketball, have you? Steve can hoop.
Oh.
Like, unlike, like we was in Mobile, Steve just pulled out the basketball and just started hooping. I'm like, bro, I would have never in my wildest dreams thought that you got handles the way you got handles. Like, you can hoop. You
Guess
can
what,
hoop.
Steve? We can play in real life too. You know what I mean? I ain't no
Hold on.
Brian or nothing, but
He said easy money, dog.
I
Hold
don't
on.
lose. You know
He
what I
said
mean?
easy money.
I don't lose at all.
I hear you, man. Y'all do y'all thing, man. Y'all won't see me on that diamond. I'm gonna leave it like that. So you don't. Everybody get quiet. We talk about baseball.
I wanted to ask you, being that I'm seeing you for the first time after you was on tour. What really happened with the whole cop, the freestyling for the cop? Like, how does that even come about?
Oh, that was real life, bro.
Yeah, that is
Real
crazy.
life. So we were heading to Tallahassee, and actually Steve was driving. I was in the backseat. Coop was in the front, and Georgia State Patrol was going this way. Coming up, and we're going down. So he's
so
riding.
he made a U-turn.
He's riding. He made a
Wow.
U-turn and pulled us over. So pull us over. At this point, we don't know what's going on because it's like, bro, like if we were speeding, we still trying to figure out how we were speeding if you was driving up this way. So we get pulled over. Police come up, and of course, it is it's starting to get dark, so we kind of concerned. So pull up, it's a black cop, so we get a little easy, it's a little less stressed or whatever. Right. He come up and he start asking questions. He's like, bro, why were you going so fast? You know how fast you was going and all this stuff. And of course, didn't nobody know the answer to the questions. And he started looking around the car, and as we know, that's the track. Like that area we going, that's a lot of drug trafficking like that. So he saw the car and he kind of, probably assumed what was going on. So, he asked us what we do. It was like, man, we're a group. We're going down here to perform. We got a show. We're trying to hurry up and get there, whatever. And he was like, oh, y'all rap or something? It was like, so which one of y'all gonna rap to get out of this ticket? He said it jokingly, but we was like prepared. Okay. We like, bro, like we don't need, because I mean, low key Steve was going about 85, 90 and probably like a 55. It was gonna be over with. His license probably gonna be gone. All of it was done. It was a done deal. So Coop got out the car, walked around the car, started rapping. I asked the cop, I was like, can we film this? I was like, I see this is a moment. Can we film this? He was like, I don't care. Go ahead. Started filming. It was just that simple. You know what I mean? And But I don't know if y'all caught at the end of the video, he still was like, let me check these license, make sure y'all straight. So, you know, if the license would have came back bad, we still would have been, you know, would have been over with. But yeah, that's how that happened. That was real. That was
No
real
ticket?
life. No ticket. Pulled off. Them routes had to be pretty good.
That was hip hop right there.
Hip hop,
in its truest form.
Hip hop saved about $1,000 that night. It was, you know, easy $1,000 and license spending all day. It, you know, we got paid just then.
What's up, Layla Martinez?
Oh, what up, Layla? How she tune in to y'all? She ain't tune in to mine, man.
Yeah,
Layla,
man.
man. I don't
Jake
want to
Hood
hear,
feeling
man.
some kind of
Feeling
way.
some type of way, man. Mine on everybody, man. What's going on? What's going on? So yeah, but that's what happened, man. That was a crazy time though. That, you know, it's moments like that when you kind of, you know, it make you appreciate it a little bit more. You know what I mean? Definitely make you appreciate it a little more.
I feel that. So, I wanted to present this new segment.
Oh yeah. Talk about it.
You know, it's called From Me to You.
Explain, please.
Now, I get a lot of feedback in the inbox or on Facebook from, you know, the posts that I post. You know, I come from the dome. Sometimes I sit and think about it. Sometimes I'm inspired by something I'm watching. I may hear them say it, but tweak it in my own little way. But I document it by Facebook. I just put it on Facebook so that I can see it over and over again.
Okay. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's also helping other people too. So that's why I call it From Me to Me, which is the original. But now it's affecting other people to you. You know, and I posted this like maybe a week ago. And this hit me sitting in the studio with my partner Rick. Shout out to Rick. And we was just like, before you even wake up, before you even make your first complaint, just kind of, just chill.
Just chill.
Just chill, look around, like, you know what I mean? Nice car, roof over your head. You know, you got little problems, whatever. You know, you got clothes.
The small things, necessities.
Before you complain, to recognize all the blessings that you do have.
That's real.
Long story short, be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Something simple as that little statement, like, I don't know, it's still affecting me today, and that was a week ago, and I thought about it every day since then. It's like, that's what I try to do every morning. Just look at the little things, you know what I mean? So
that's a good way to think, though.
That's the first one, the first segment. You know what I mean?
Man,
that's
leaving
from
over
me to
these
me
words
to you.
of wisdom, man. Look at you, man.
Yeah, man. You know your boy gon'. Hey, grandma always said I was gonna be a preacher, man. You know what I'm saying? That was she always tried to put that on me. But you know, I chose music. But you know, I don't know. Looking at these preachers' salaries, boy, look here. Boy, nigga, I'm gonna have to build a church, boy. Coach preacher
Jimmy.
now, boy.
Coach Jimmy became a preacher man.
But yeah, so when you wake up in the morning, before you complain, look around. You should be grateful for your blessings that you do have. What I just said.
That's it, man. And that's from me to you. That's dope, man. I like that, man. We got to do that. Make sure we do that. That's like closing out the show.
Yeah. I almost felt like I supposed to get some finger snaps up in this motherfucker when I said that shit. Yeah, man.
Cool, man. So look, bro, this Good Hennessy show, man. I know we y'all been watching reruns and we ain't going nowhere, man. We just, we was on a little small hiatus because that's just how life is sometimes.
You was on tour. You gotta say,
I mean, it was
tour
on
life,
tour, man.
just
It was
tour
on
life.
On tour. Definitely was on tour working. And we out here, man. So look, y'all be sure to tune in every Monday night, Live Hip Hop Daily. And Layla, it's too late for joining my IG and my Facebook because we about to get up out of here. It's too late. You missed it. Shout out to Layla Martinez, man. She got some dope stuff coming. Y'all stay tuned for real. La La Land 1111 plug.
Shout out to everybody that tuned in.
Oh, I got to read this, though.
What's up?
This is how we got to close out the show. Good Hennessy Show, where real life meets hip hop. No buffer.
No
Just
buffer.
facts.
Just facts.
Just facts. See y'all next week, man. Good Hennessy Show.